you don't have to hold a seminar. You know what a seminar is?
No.
A seminar is a group of people that comes out to listen to what you have to say about your plan on how to help the public. Help the public, plain and simple. See, like, I'm gonna give you an example. Let me see that phone again.
I already put it in place.
Okay, I'll show y'all later. But I have mine rolled up. I have my testimony. I have my testimony from Swirl, and I have my mission statement on how the public is going to benefit off my nonprofit.
Right.
That's what you have to do. You have to have your topic of what you want to talk about. It can be anger management. So you're telling these group of people, you're standing right here, and you're looking out there, and you're telling these group of people, hey, number one, no anger management. Y'all need anger management problems. Y'all have anger management problems. When here have anger management problems? So one person might say, well, I think I do. Drill sergeant, that's an anger management problem. You know, he probably does his wife that way, and his children that way. You know, just going ballistic.
Right. But
you want to explain to them that you need to take courses on how to calm those things down. That's what you have to explain. How to calm people down. How you gonna do that?
How am I gonna do that? Well, by showing him how to explain him how we act. Actually, it's simple. I can show them how people react when they play soccer ball. When they have something on mind, they see a lot of the times people when they get hungry, they get moody. But when they don't have things in their way, they get really even more moody.
Yeah.
And then either when they need something right away, they get really moody for any little reason.
It sounds like to me it's like you want to basically educate on to prevent burnouts.
Right.
You know, and that's something that counselors go through or have to be aware of. You know, within their times, like pastors of some sort. You know, anybody that's a leader or overseer of a meeting for a group of people, and this is what you're sounding that you're seeing signs of burnout. If he's being frustrated, that's
even the parents do that. They get so really
right.
frustrated.
It's like a cousin to anger management. So you want to be able to make people aware of, components to burnout.
Right.
And that's what it is. Stress, triggers, anything, anger management, anything that's a component to, preventing burnout.
You have your notes.
So that's basically.
No, I don't have notes.
So you want to be able to make people, just basically make people aware of burnout. See, a lot of times people just keep it in the, like counselors, preachers, pastors, they have courses to basically allow them to see the components of burnout. Yeah. And that's when they'll shut it down. They'll take a day off to relax, or they have someone else step in because they're having signs of burnout. That's overall what you're saying. That's overall step.
Right.
Yeah, and the key is making people aware. And this this year coming 2016 should be more about real enlightenment. Like with me, I know exactly how I used to be. And people told me, you will be successful as long as you control your tempers. And I used to have one. Like, everybody, people say that, but I think we all human. We all, it's all about having control of being aware of self. And like I seen something, like I listened to KPFK, they got a lot of intellectual segments that come on there. And like one dude said, before he answered, sometimes they say count to 1, 2, 3, count to 10. They said sometimes step out of yourself like you're looking at yourself. And like you look at yourself, you get mad, you're like, wait a minute, I'm gonna get mad. Then you calm down. And then also I tell there's a trick right here too, like if you mad at somebody, you want to email them or inbox them, what I do in my email, I send it to my draft. I don't send it to that person. Put it in draft. Then go back and look at it a couple of hours later or the next day. You'd be glad you didn't send it. Yeah, so we got, you can damage, we can damage relationships through anger or not being self-control.
And it's part of upbringing.
Yeah, I mean, because, see, the whole bottom line is we have all been suppressed. And, like I was taking a sentence, but we got to get it out. You got to get that yucky stuff out by communicating with people who are on the same page. Like, that's what happened. Like, my main thing, bringing all the right, like-minded people together. Then once we get educated amongst one another, and we ain't really got to go out, because people come to us, because they don't see the difference. They don't see the light. They're like, wait a minute. They be scratching their head. They're doing something over there. So it ain't like we gotta, oh man, go see what we doing. We gotta concentrate on what we're doing. So I had a dude tell me about 4 years ago when I came back from the Bay to LA, and I was showing him my project where I was working towards. And he said, man, I used to be in the community, man, I'm burned out. You know, it's hard to help out people. But I showed him what I was trying to do, and he said, I like what you're doing. We talked like 4 hours. He said, you must be up to something, because I don't talk to no stranger for 4 hours. He said, but I like what you're doing. He said, you're doing 2 things that I don't like. I said, okay, what's that? He said, you're complaining too much. He said, you're complaining too much about what the preacher's not doing and about what the church is not doing. He said, concentrate on what you need to be doing. He said, you're wasting time, energy, words, and verbs going to the universe that you can't bring back. I'm like, So he said, so work on your program. And when your program is finished, maybe your program will be inserted in their program. I went, So that's what I thought about, with the word action. All I want to do is do the action and post it up on Facebook and social media. And then a picture speaks louder than words. So people think Skid Row, So I remember OG had told me something when I first got Skid Row 2011. He said, start posting pictures up of Skid Row on Facebook. He said, it might sound crazy, but just do it and see what's happening. I'm like, it do sound crazy. So I just started doing it, and then things led from one to the next. And here I am here now, speaking with y'all, with the set of movement into 2016. So what it is, we got to concentrate on us. And the more knowledge we get on how to correct ourselves, then other people will follow.
Now, before we get any deeper, I really want to work with you on what you're talking about, because I want to be an example of what you're talking about.
Right.
She wants some coffee.
Yeah.
And can y'all please get us some coffee?
Yeah, I can wait.
Thanks. But can I just say one thing about this? My son plays basketball.
Really?
My son's been playing basketball ever since he could walk. And one day I went to his game, and the coach was yelling at him. I mean, the way it was like, I was like, man, who are you yelling at something like that? And my son said, Mom, don't trip, don't worry about it. It's part of the game.
It's part of the game.
It's part of the game. I'm looking at these kids' faces, okay? This little boy right here looks like, he's like, you give me that ball, I'm going to run, I'm going to get that goal. You know what I mean? Each and every one of them got a focused look on their face and expression. He was like, man, I'm cool. I know right now. I know. I'm looking at him, and all of them, even the girls, they're showing no fear.
Right.
And it's all part of the competitiveness. You know what I mean? Even down to the coach. Or if that's the coach or whatever, because he looks like young, but each and every one of them each of them got an expression like, we got this. We all working together. You know what I mean? And I'm sorry to cut you off, but these 3 youngsters right here, like, they're gonna go a long way. Because they're embracing each other. Look at that. Look at that. Look.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that shows teammanship. Teamship. That shows like a commodity that they can carry on with them for the rest of their lives. So yeah, the coach may be yelling at him like, you know what I mean? Because he got the torch. You know what I mean? And he's getting ready to pass that torch on to the team, to one of these team members. And whoever he passed that torch to, all the rest of them got to have his back. This is going to carry with them for the rest of their lives.
Right.
So it's a component, but see, it's also too what you're talking about. What did I say? I lost my burnout. See, that's what each and every one of these got to be aware of.
Yeah, still good talk about awareness.
Being awareness. It's all got to put it to awareness, because one thing we're looking out for is the kids.
Yeah.
Right.
So the components you're talking about, anger management and burnout, would be a great component to boost that.
To look at, right.
To go. I think we should care.
Because we have to make a leap to them.
Exactly, and you can making that leap by saying, look, I'm gonna educate you because I sense something that needs to be addressed.
Right.
you know, as the outside looking in, you know, burnout and anger management, that's the key.